Hello and welcome back to another Niklaus Gaming video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the update that recently dropped in Whiteout Survival. Obviously, if you are here from the other games that I've played, mainly Grand Cross, I did end up doing a lot of those videos for the updates, and it's just always something that I've had a lot of fun with. And so I think I'm just going to keep going with them, and obviously they're going to help me learn a lot more than just, you know, anything else at this point. Obviously, a lot of people are giving me a lot of really good tips and everything, and I guess the more I can just keep up on it, the better I'm going to do. So obviously I just had to get that out of the way real quick, so that way I was able to go ahead and take care of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the update. So obviously I did already do this video once, but it just wasn't very good, so I'm redoing it here. So let's take a look. So obviously the bear hunt, they added an extra alliance trap, so the two traps cannot be set simultaneously and both have a cooldown. Additionally, alliance damage rewards have been removed and consolidated into personal damage rewards. That's pretty cool. I will take a look at the damage rewards here in a minute. I'm just going to finish this. I did take a look yesterday when I did do the video, and they looked pretty good. It's also really cool that we can do two different bears, but let's take a look. State transfer. So this is something I'm really curious about. Obviously, the original was 90 days earlier than your current state, and now it's pushed to 180 days. Really curious to see what our migration is going to look like. I'm assuming it's after state versus state, but it's kind of cool depending on who wants to come over and everything. I know that we have some interest as of current. So let's keep going. Pet skills. So obviously we don't have pets in our server yet. So what I'm gonna say is, I don't know how accurate it's gonna be, but it looks like you're now required to manually select the pet skills and the pet interface. They're no longer automatically selected by the system. So what I kind of hypothesized is that when you get a certain pet, you raise their skill level, and then sometimes the system would automatically just choose a random one for you. And now it's sounding like that's no longer going to happen, and you have to manually do it every single time, even if you want to switch them. Please let me know if I'm right on that aspect, because I have no idea. The arena, you can now view up to 50 challenge records from the current and last season. That's kind of cool if you want to take a look at your progress, but otherwise it's just kind of like there. Added the display of Rally Captain's Heroes exclusive gear skills. So it's kind of cool that they're changing some of that stuff up, but just to see a little bit more. Obviously we're not even close to having anything massive of a war. I don't know if it happens when we're taking fortresses or anything. I didn't see anything really different. So if anyone has a good example, message me on Discord, or just kind of let me know what the change is. And then we get Flame and Fangs. So I did end up looking this up yesterday. It looks like in a purchase event that comes up later once we get the fire crystals. And it looks like the further along your progress is in the state, and then they're going to be upgraded and updated to fit that state's progress, which is always a good thing. There's no reason why any pack or anything should be so outdated that just no one buys it. So the troop type ratio display, you can easily view your troop detailed count, which is always nice. The island, they added a new basic decoration, Song of the Sun. Cool. I'm probably not going to use it unless it's actually important. Alliance label, optimize the label display to enhance the visibility of map content. That's always cool. I just wish that they really made something a little bit easier for me to maneuver, especially on the computer, which is where I do all the recording on here. I do use a emulator, so that's why my zooming in and my zooming out is always kind of horrible, which is why I always have people post chords. The chief mood, added options for the mood selected, validity. I hate that word. Whatever that means. Mercenary prestige, added display of previous challenge difficulty. That's always cool, making sure that you know which one you were doing, and so you know which one to select in order to move forward. Castle battle, introduced two separate interfaces for granting commendation chests, one for alliance members and one for other chiefs. Not entirely sure what this is, but if it's anything like the fortresses, I'm assuming that after you capture it, you get alliance rewards, and then how you can kind of distribute rewards among your alliance mates. You can also do that here. Chat optimization. You can now leave a message when sharing coordinates, reporting a chat, and I'll let you choose whether to block incoming messages from the target player for 24 hours. So yeah, so that was kind of cool. We did Crazy Joe earlier today, and whenever I posted my cords for people to send me troops that I was sending to their cities, I could put a little message below it, and then it's kind of nice that we can block incoming messages from that player for 24 hours. Our server's pretty good about certain things, and I mean, I know that not every single server is blessed, but we all have trolls here and there. Daily deals. Rewards will now be upgraded based on your state's development level. That is great. We're coming up on the point to where quite a few of us are going to have Zenman maxed. I know that I was kind of pushing for him a little bit, so hopefully we're going to get more heroes in the daily deal, and if we do, can someone let me know what they are? Power display. Hero power now includes hero exclusive gear power, while hero gear power does not. When legendary chief gear becomes available in your state, the assessment of chief gear power will be updated accordingly. So I have no idea what any of that signifies. I don't know if it's a big difference or not. I did look yesterday and I couldn't really find anything, so if anyone has any info for that specific number 14, that'd be great as well. So to kind of just give a little bit of an update here, we personal power, we are, three of us are about 50 million now. Chisco's getting there pretty good. Chaos came in massively on the last Hall of Chiefs and had a really good run. He ended up taking, I believe, first. Chisco took second or third. I can't remember which one he came in at. We talked it out, and we believe that there's 4 of us that are able to max Geronimo before VIB 12, which would be amazing. So I ended up taking a step back so Chisco could take over my spot, and now I'm in just a complete save mode again in order to push as hard as I can. Now I know that having as many troops as we're going to here, going into the final Hall of Chiefs before SVS, is not the greatest thing in the world. How it's going to completely increase our power and might literally screw us for our first SVS ever, but it's still totally worth it. Obviously, we have a pretty good server here so far. We have 3 alliances over a billion power. We have our Smash Squad 2 at 838 million in 5th. Smash Squad 3 is at 652 million power. And obviously, our alliance power overall for the nearby states, we're in 51st. Obviously, we got states like 2200 in there. We got states in the 2100s. And as I was just kind of going through here, there's not very many states close to us. And even at this point in the game, a couple 100 million power isn't much to really catch up on. It just takes a couple of people just holding some power or some speeds and other stuff just to kind of push it out, even just with a couple troops. I mean, and these guys have, I'm assuming 2185 has gone through their 3rd round of Hall of Chiefs. I believe so. Now that I said it, I'm curious. Although I'm not going to go ahead and switch over into my other account because I don't know what that's going to show. So I just don't really feel like it. I believe that is everything that has kind of been going on and that we've been taking a look at. I know I'm really cutting this close. Wow, 2 minutes left in order to max that. Yeah, I'm really busy. Really busy day. Alliance mobilization is going pretty well. I'm sitting here pretty at 3rd with only 9 out of, I'm assuming, 16 missions I could do. I am waiting a little bit longer to do anything else. If I do this and if I put them on Zenman, everyone's going to yell at me. So I probably shouldn't do that. It's probably not the greatest thing in the world. Speed up construction. How much is 7,200 minutes into hours? Because 7,200 divided by 24, that's 300 hours. I do that right? I don't know, but for only 540, I'm just gonna refresh it and hope something a little bit higher comes along. Obviously, not a whole lot going on right now. We did some more fortress battles. Whoa. Oh. 1, 3, 6, 8, and 12. That's interesting. Oh, obviously it is 7 o'clock, so everything just went ahead and switched over. So at this point, I'm just kind of babbling. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Obviously, we only have a couple more days left in the giveaway. I will put that down in the description again, along with my Discord. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Peace out.